Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel Millionaire Money Mastery. Today, we are diving into a topic that might ruffle some feathers, but trust me, it's a game changer. Nobody cares. Work hard and focus on you. Now, before you click away thinking this is some cynical rant, let me assure you, it's quite the opposite. This isn't about negativity, it's about strategic self-focus, about harnessing your energy for maximum impact, and about achieving your goals despite the external noise. We live in a world obsessed with validation. We crave recognition, we yearn for approval, and we often chase the fleeting feeling of being seen. We pour our hearts and souls into pleasing others, striving to meet their expectations, sometimes losing sight of our own aspirations in the process. This is a common trap, and it's incredibly draining. The truth is, on your journey to success, a lot of people, especially during the tough times, the setbacks, the uphill climbs, simply won't care. It's not personal. They're busy with their own lives, their own struggles, their own ambitions. This isn't to say you're alone or unloved. It's simply acknowledging a hard truth. The vast majority of people are preoccupied with their own realities. Understanding this isn't about embracing cynicism. It's about strategic detachment. It's about shifting your focus from seeking external validation to internal drive. Instead of pouring your energy into trying to impress others, invest that energy into your craft, your skills, your personal growth. Think of it like a marathon. You're not concerned with where everyone else is, how fast they're running, or whether they're even trying. Your focus is on your own pace, your own breath, your own strategy to reach the finish line. That unwavering focus on your own performance is the key to success. Let's say you're a software engineer tackling a massive project. Deadlines loom, your boss is breathing down your neck, and colleagues have high expectations. Instead of getting bogged down in the pressure, focus on tackling each module, each line of code, with precision and efficiency. Invest time in research, explore optimal solutions, and hone your skills. The end result, a flawlessly executed project, will speak volumes about your capabilities, far surpassing any external praise. Or consider the aspiring writer facing harsh criticism from readers. Don't let negativity stifle your creativity or derail your ambition. Keep writing, keep learning, keep improving. Believe in your talent, and relentlessly pursue your passion. Success belongs to those who dare to chase their dreams, regardless of obstacles. This isn't about ignoring constructive feedback or neglecting relationships. It's about prioritizing your own journey, your own growth, and your own goals. It's about understanding that your worth isn't determined by the opinions of others, but by the consistent effort you put into your work and your unwavering commitment to your dreams. Nobody cares isn't a depressing statement. It's a liberating one. It frees you from the shackles of external validation and empowers you to focus on the things that truly matter: your personal growth, your skills, and your unwavering pursuit of your goals. Embrace the power of self-reliance, the strength of self-belief, and the satisfaction of achieving your own personal milestones. It's your journey, your rules, and your success. And remember, that success is defined by your own standards, not anyone else's. So, keep working hard, keep focusing on you, and watch yourself thrive. This isn't about being selfish, it's about being effective. It's about maximizing your potential and achieving your fullest potential. The world is waiting to see what you can do. Now, let's talk about how you can implement this into your daily routine. So the world is waiting, right? It's a powerful thought, and a little daunting, maybe. But remember what we talked about. Nobody cares except you. That doesn't mean you're alone. It means you're the captain of your own ship. This isn't about being selfish. It's about strategic self-focus. Think about your daily routine. How much of it is actually dedicated to your goals, your passions, your real ambitions? Probably less than you'd like to admit. We get bogged down in the minutiae, checking social media, responding to emails that aren't urgent, getting sucked into endless scrolling. These things steal your time and energy, the very resources you need to build your dreams. Let's get practical. How do you reclaim that time? Start small. Identify your biggest time wasters. Is it social media? Set strict time limits. Use apps that block distracting sites. Is it endless emails? Batch process them. Answer only what's truly important. Is it unproductive meetings? Learn to say no. These small changes, consistently applied, free up significant time. Once you've reclaimed that time, what do you do with it? This is where the focus on you part really kicks in. Think about your long-term goals. Break them down into smaller, manageable steps. This isn't about creating a rigid, inflexible schedule. It's about creating a framework for consistent progress. For example, let's say your goal is to write a novel. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the sheer scale of the task, break it down. Write 1 page a day, or 500 words. Even if some days you only manage 100 words, that's still progress. Celebrate those small victories. They add up. And remember, nobody cares how many pages you wrote today, except you. The pressure is self-imposed. Or maybe you want to learn a new programming language. Set aside 30 minutes each day to code. Find online tutorials, join a study group, whatever works for you. Consistency is key. Don't compare your progress to others. Their journey is their own. Yours is uniquely yours. The key is to create a system that works for you. Experiment with different techniques. Find what keeps you motivated and accountable. Some people thrive with strict schedules. Others prefer a more flexible approach. The most important thing is to build a routine that integrates your goals seamlessly into your life. This isn't just about time management. It's about mindset. It's about cultivating a self-belief strong enough to ignore the noise. It's about understanding that your worth isn't determined by external validation, but by the consistent effort you put into becoming the best version of yourself. Remember that feeling of accomplishment when you complete a task, no matter how small? That's your reward. That's the fuel that keeps you going. That's the intrinsic motivation that's far more powerful and sustainable than any external praise. This journey of self-improvement is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be setbacks, moments of doubt, days when you feel like giving up. But those moments are temporary. Your commitment to your goals shouldn't be. Remember, nobody cares except you. And that's perfectly okay. Because your success is your own, to celebrate, to cherish, to own completely. Now go out there and make it happen. So, you've got that fire in your belly. You're ready to conquer the world, one project, one goal, one step at a time. That's amazing. Because your success is your own, to celebrate, to cherish, to own completely. Now go out there and make it happen. But remember what we talked about. Nobody cares. And that's okay. In fact, it's liberating. This isn't about being cynical or pessimistic. It's about realistic self-awareness. Think about it. You're juggling work, maybe family, friendships, personal hobbies, and maybe even a side hustle. Everyone else is doing the same. They're dealing with their own stresses, their own deadlines, their own personal dramas. They simply don't have the bandwidth to focus intensely on your journey, especially the nitty-gritty details. And that's perfectly fine. This doesn't mean you're alone or unloved. It means you need to rely on yourself, your own inner strength, your own grit. It's about cultivating self-reliance and building unshakable confidence in your abilities. Because ultimately, the only person who truly understands your struggles, your triumphs, and your vision is you. Consider the athlete training relentlessly for the Olympics. They don't spend their time worrying about what other competitors are doing. They focus on their own training regime, pushing their limits, improving their technique, and honing their skills. They know that their success hinges on their own dedication and hard work, not on the perceived strengths or weaknesses of others. They understand the nobody cares principle implicitly. Their focus is laser-sharp, pointed solely at their own performance. This principle applies to every aspect of life. The artist perfecting their craft, the entrepreneur building their business, the student acing their exams, they all understand the importance of internal focus. They are driven by an intrinsic motivation, a deep-seated desire to achieve their goals, regardless of external validation. They know that the world is too busy to constantly watch their every move. They own their process. This isn't about isolating yourself. Support systems are crucial. But the core of your drive, your ambition, must come from within. It's about cultivating a strong sense of self-belief, trusting your instincts, and persevering through challenges. Those challenges are inevitable. There will be setbacks, there will be moments of doubt, but remembering that nobody cares in the sense that others aren't solely invested in your progress allows you to bounce back faster. Imagine facing a difficult project at work. The pressure is immense. Deadlines loom. Instead of letting external pressures dictate your actions, focus on breaking down the project into manageable tasks. Celebrate small wins. Stay organized, remain disciplined, and trust your ability to solve problems. The final outcome will speak for itself. Your hard work will shine through. So, embrace the nobody cares mentality. Channel that energy into productive action. Use it as fuel to push harder, to work smarter, and to achieve your goals. Remember, the greatest rewards come from within. The satisfaction of overcoming obstacles, of pushing your boundaries, of achieving something you set out to do, that's a reward no one can take away from you. That is truly something to celebrate. It's yours, and yours alone. And that's exactly as it should be. Hey everyone, welcome back. Last time, we talked about how your journey is yours, and yours alone. It's a powerful concept, right? But what does that really mean in practice? How do you actually navigate the world, striving for your goals, when so many voices are vying for your attention? That's what we are diving into today. The truth is, nobody cares as much as you do. Not your family, not your friends, not even your boss, at least not in the way you think. That's not to say they don't want you to succeed. They probably do. But they're busy with their own lives, their own challenges, their own dreams. Their support is valuable, of course, but their focus is rarely laser-beamed onto your specific path. Think about it. How often do you meticulously follow the progress of everyone in your social circle? Probably not that often, right? We all have our own plates to spin. Understanding this isn't about being cynical or pessimistic. It's about realistic self-awareness. It's about liberating yourself from the expectation of constant external validation. This nobody cares mentality isn't about isolation. In fact, it can foster stronger, more authentic relationships. When you're not seeking approval from others, you're freer to be yourself. You're less likely to compromise your values or goals to please someone else. You attract people who appreciate you for who you are, not for what you achieve. So, how do you leverage this understanding to propel yourself forward? It starts with unwavering self-belief. This isn't about arrogance. It's about recognizing your own inherent worth and potential. It's about trusting your instincts and your abilities, even when faced with doubt or criticism. Next, you need a crystal clear vision of your goals. What are you truly striving for? What fuels your passion? Define your objectives concretely. Break them down into smaller, manageable steps. Create a roadmap for your success. This clarity provides direction and keeps you focused when things get tough. Obstacles will undoubtedly arise. That's a given. But remember, nobody cares about your setbacks as much as you do. Use these challenges as opportunities for growth. Analyze your mistakes, learn from them, adjust your strategy, and keep moving forward. The ability to adapt and persevere is crucial. Consider the example of an entrepreneur launching a startup. The pressure is immense. Investors, customers, competition. But the entrepreneur who thrives focuses on the product, on solving the problem, on building a sustainable business. They don't get bogged down in external validation. Success comes from internal drive and unwavering dedication. The same applies to any field, from artistic pursuits to athletic endeavors. The journey is personal. It's a constant process of learning, refining, and improving. The focus should be on mastering your craft, honing your skills, and pushing your boundaries. External validation is a bonus, not the driving force. Ultimately, nobody cares. Work hard and focus on you isn't a cynical statement. It's a powerful mantra for self-empowerment. It's a call to action to own your ambitions, to embrace the journey, and to define success on your own terms. So, go out there, work hard, and remember, your success is entirely within your control. And that, my friends, is incredibly empowering. Now go make it happen. So, you've heard the phrase, nobody cares. Work hard and focus on you. And that, my friends, is incredibly empowering. Now go make it happen. But what does that really mean? How do you translate that powerful statement into actionable steps in your daily life? It's not about becoming a self-absorbed hermit. It's about strategic self-focus. It's about understanding that your journey is primarily yours, and your success is defined by your own standards, not those imposed by others. Think about the last time you felt pressured to achieve something, a certain grade, a specific job promotion, or maybe even a certain social standing. Did that pressure ultimately help you perform better, or did it create unnecessary stress and anxiety? Often, the external pressure overwhelms the intrinsic motivation, leading to burnout and ultimately, less effective results. The truth is, while others might offer support and encouragement, ultimately, The weight of your success or failure rests squarely on your shoulders. That's not to say that support and community aren't important. They are. But understanding the nobody cares principle helps you prioritize your own efforts. It's about recognizing that while well-meaning friends and family might offer advice, it's your life and your decisions that define your path. Their opinions, while valuable, shouldn't dictate your choices. You're the architect of your own destiny. Let's break it down further. Imagine you're learning a new skill, perhaps coding. You might spend hours honing your craft, facing countless bugs and errors. While your colleagues might offer suggestions, the ultimate responsibility for mastering the skill rests solely with you. The late nights, the frustration, the relentless practice, that's your personal journey. And while others might celebrate your success, the satisfaction of achieving mastery is deeply personal and uniquely yours. Similarly, consider the entrepreneur striving to build a successful business. Investors, advisors, and even customers will offer their 2 cents, but the long hours, the difficult decisions, the unwavering commitment, these are the hallmarks of their individual journey. The sleepless nights spent refining a business plan, the calculated risks, the perseverance in the face of setbacks, those are all personal sacrifices that contribute to their ultimate triumph. Others may applaud the final product, but only they truly understand the grit and dedication it demanded. This isn't about isolating yourself. It's about cultivating an inner strength that allows you to navigate external pressures with resilience and focus. It's about recognizing that while external validation is nice, intrinsic motivation, that deep-seated desire to improve and achieve, is far more powerful and sustainable. It fuels perseverance, allowing you to overcome obstacles and celebrate your unique wins. So, how do we practically apply this? Start by clearly defining your goals. What truly matters to you? What do you want to achieve? Once you have clarity, create a plan, a roadmap that guides your actions. Break down larger goals into smaller, manageable tasks. Celebrate every milestone, no matter how small. Remember, progress, not perfection, is the key. And finally, practice self-compassion. There will be setbacks, failures, and moments of doubt. These are all parts of the journey. Don't let them derail you. Learn from your mistakes, adapt, and keep moving forward. Remember, your success is a marathon, not a sprint. And the only person who truly knows the distance you've run, the obstacles you've overcome, and the victories you've achieved is you. In conclusion, nobody cares. Work hard and focus on you isn't a cynical mantra, it's a strategic framework for self-empowerment. It's a reminder to trust your own abilities, to persevere in the face of adversity, and to define success on your own terms. It's about understanding that while external validation can be nice, your own intrinsic drive and unwavering dedication are the true engines of accomplishment. So, go out there, set your goals, work hard, and focus on your own incredible journey. The world might not always notice, but you will, and that's what truly matters. Now go make it happen. Subscribe for more videos like this one.